It's known as one of the loudest stadiums in sports for a reason. And it'll only get louder as the collective 12th man starts cheering for their Seahawks. Welcome to Lumen Field in Seattle. Ball is teed up. Chris Boswell to do the honors. And away we go from Lumen Field. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Great, set. Alpha.
Hurts comes out throwing. And the connection not quite there yet on his opening throw of the game. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And it sets up 2nd down. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
63. Skyline, yeah.
Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. And he found some running room for a nice gain. 7 yards on the carry. Now they've got 3rd and 3.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Left side, gets it out quick, and it's caught. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
We've got a fumble pretty close to midfield. And no turnover, it's going to stay with the offense.
You know what? Everybody on the field is going to make mistakes. The key is to clean that up as quickly as he can. Ball carrier loses possession, but he doesn't panic and lose composure. Instead, well, he hops on the ball and he saves the day.
This is Walker on 2nd. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Hurts with it on 3rd and short. He's got the first down grab and still going. And they get 38 out of the play. And it sets up Seattle with 1st down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Walker on 1st down. Jukes one defender. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
QB sneak coming. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup. Working quickly here. He'll try to do it himself. And he's going to be touched down right at the line, so no gain on the play. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Hurts now on 3rd and goal. Looking touchdown, but can't connect. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And that brings up 4th and goal.
Well, you got to have a short memory in the NFL. Incompletions happen. Now you got to make the adjustment and go get the next one.
Less than a yard, all that's needed on 4th and goal.
Oh, Silver, ready? Great.
And he gets in, touchdown! The Seahawks finish up an excellent opening series. Jalen Hurts with a touchdown. Point after up and good for Myers. And the Seahawks will jump out to a 7-0 lead. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Kickoff taken at the 3. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. They've got first down from the 31.
That's 35. Here we go. Right.
Off play action, it's Fields. He's going to push one deep down the big game downfield. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Here we go, son.
On 1st and 10, it's Fields. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Thumbs up, alert. Great. Set. No touch.
First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 + 4 + 4 equals a first down.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Great. Set. No touch.
Hurts now from the gun. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And the nice pickup ends beyond the 35 as he goes out. That play good for 17 and a first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
First down, ball at the 36.
Silver, set. No touch.
Quickly out to the right, complete. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down.
No touch, set. 73.
Hand off to Walker from the gun. It is charged towards the line. That's right around 3 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
2nd down now, 7 to go.
Two on left. No touch.
Oh, look at this. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Escapes a defender. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down. Walker now from the gun. It'll be a quality gain on the run, and that also brings us to the end of this quarter. And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the first quarter. Neither side separating much so far. More from Lumen Field in just a minute. About set for the second quarter. Seahawks football here. They'll have second down as they look to continue this good drive. Finds Mims. And even 20 yards on the play, and it awards them with a 1st and goal.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
No touch that. No touch.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line.
Well, you call that play to surprise the defense, try to get to the goal line. But a quick adjustment by the defense, well, it kept him in position to make the stop and ruin that play.
Needing 10 yards now as they line up at 2nd and goal.
No touch that. Crowd left Yeti. Yeti. No touch.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. Escapes the pocket.
You know, that's a situation. May have worked out better if he'd thrown the ball. His running ability gets him a chunk of yards, but still some work to do to get that 1st down.
They've held him out twice. Here we go. 3rd and goal. Man in motion here. Slot man motioned over. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. They're 1st to 3. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. Buckle up. It's 3rd and goal.
Great. Set. No touch.
He gets it out left, and it's caught. It's a Seattle touchdown. He hung in there as long as he could. A lot of quarterbacks would have bailed out, and it was what you talked about, Brock, that courage that kept the chant for the touchdown alive.
Yeah, that touchdown's going to show up on his stat sheet making the catch, or the quarterback stat sheet for making the throw, but hey, can we put some touchdowns up there for the big boys up front? It was their blocking and buying of time for that play that led to the score.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Play action, Fields. Into the hands of Pat Freiermuth. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. It's a 21-yard gain. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh 1st down.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
Snared by his running back, it's Najee Harris. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. The rookie from Clemson in on that stop. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Fields out of the gun. This finds Austin complete. And he's taken down at the 30. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
I'm sure, Coach, the play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
First and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go.
Another throw for Fields. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. So it's 2nd down coming up.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate. before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And the Seahawks get it back as he intercepts him for the second time this game.
I know he started to play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he baited obstacles and he chewed up yardage in the open space. That would make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion, and I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
Great. Set. No touch.
1st and 10. Here's Hurts. Out to his wideout. It's a screen. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Seahawks will have a 1st down.
So critical, Kate, on those receiver screens to get that ball out with great precision. You don't want that receiver thinking about anything but navigating the blocks in front of him. That's well done by everybody.
All right, I'll set up now. 1st and 10.
Great. Set. No touch.
Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. Catch made over the middle. And even 20 yards on the play, and it awards them with a 1st and goal.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Set. Hey. No touch.
Now an inside give to Walker. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle! The Seahawks take a 20-zip lead. Myers to add the PAT. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Seahawks stretch their lead to 21. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. His return starts at the 5. He's got a lane up past the 30. He'll begin from the 36 as the returner's brought down.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set. 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. He puts it. That's complete inside the 35. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. 1st down throw for Fields. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's out of bounds right at that 25-yard line.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. 3rd and short in your back pocket. You can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
2nd and 3 now.
Here we go. Right.
Out of the shotgun, Fields. Cut near the goal line. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with, right? Think of the receivers. They got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with, and when they prove to the quarterback they could be a difference maker, he'll look for them.
And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
No touchdown. No touchdown.
On the play fake, it's Hurts. Throw left side. Massive hit, the ball is out! Steelers have it, headed the other way! Well, that didn't take long, Brock. One play, and they're back out there.
Well, that's how a defense can make you awfully happy as an offensive player, especially when you screw it up and you fumble. The defense picks up that offense and puts them right back on the field.
Don't jump. Ready?
Fields on first down. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. 16 yards on the play. And that's a Steelers first down. From the red zone now. And got his man. That's a Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers make it a one-score game before halftime. Point after up and good from Boswell. And the Steelers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Returning it from the 4. He stopped on the return at the 27. Drive starts out with a first and 10.
Hey, easy. 63. No touchdown. No touchdown.
A give up the gut to Walker. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
No touchdown.
Back to throw, Hurts. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along the route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
No touchdown.
Here's Walker running right. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Now the Seahawks are going to spend their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Hurts to throw. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Peyton Wilson. And he's going to go. It's a pick 6. Thrown at the depth where linebackers come into play in coverage, partner. And sure enough, one of them jumps it and takes it to the house.
You say that. You know what I think about? I think about the depth finder on my fishing boat. You're absolutely right. This is where these linebackers love to lurk and could do some serious damage.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. First and 10, but only time left for maybe a couple of plays here.
No touchdown. No touchdown.
All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Patrick Queen ranging in for the tackle. We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slow. Struggling to center it. Oh, it's loose!
Recovered by the receiving team.
They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Right.
On the carry, this is Najee Harris. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that gain. Leonard Williams applying the hit there. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. Harris with a 1st down and more. And he makes it all the way up to the 28. They pick up 20 yards there. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh 1st down.
I'll be the one to say it, Kate. He gets up to that second level, 15, 20 yards. We're rooting for him to take it to the distance. It's hard to do. It's tough to make a game like this happen in the NFL, but as you saw, still even tougher to take it to the house.
Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Xavier Woods up to make the tackle. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
Here we go, son. Chip clear. Right.
A pistol snap, Fields. This ball's cut by Pickens. And he's able to move it past the 45 before going out. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's a Steelers 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And he's held up short of midfield after a small gain. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7. Motioning the tight end now. Off play action, it's Fields. He fires one deep down the middle. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that makes it 3rd down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Here we go.
Fields on 3rd. That's caught for the 1st. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Kate, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. And without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh 1st down.
Hey, Cam. Here we go. Right.
Shotgun snap to Fields. Cut near the goal line. And that's a Pittsburgh touchdown. Boswell to add the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Steelers break that tie and now lead by 7. Now Boswell on to send this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Great. Set. No touch.
Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. second half with some needed points. Myers gets the point after to go. And the Seahawks tie us up 28-all. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. They'll bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Extend. Go.
Looking to throw Fields. Gets this one to Harris. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now.
Here we go. Right.
Going right side, Harris with it. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Third down, 1 yard to go.
Here we go. Right.
It's a meager 2-yard gain, but that's enough to award them the 1st down. Offense in the hurry up here.
Right.
On 1st and 10, it's Fields. Freiermuth there to bring it in. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Don't jump.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Hey, these are the type of gains he's counted on to get when they're available. Unfortunately, we had tremendous vision to see the seam and get through it before that window could close.
They'll come up 1st and 10.
Here we go. Good. Hey, Ken. Right.
Fields out of the gun. Roman Wilson reels it in. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's a Steelers 1st down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving.
This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up there. That's actually the 1st sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Ready. Here we go. Right.
Trying again. Oh, he lost the football. And this is going to stay with the offense as he makes the recovery. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock. But now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do. Got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. Man, if I get that first cut, I can make them bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next.
And this one is dropped and incomplete. He had the pick in his hands, couldn't hang on. It's going to be 4th down. So here's Chris Boswell in a high-pressure spot. He'll try to connect on a 50-yarder. Got all of it, and this is good. And they take the lead in the 4th quarter.
That field goal gives them the lead for the moment, Kate, but you don't feel comfortable when you look up at that scoreboard. This one isn't over, and that lead certainly isn't safe.
And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Great, set. Tiger Hornet. 73. Delta.
Hurts setting up to throw. Smith and Jigba there to grab it. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Hey, 73. Hey, easy, 63. Delta.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He gets it complete to Kenneth Walker. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
63. Delta.
On 3rd down, Walker has the 1st and more, past midfield, into the red zone. All the way, touchdown Seattle. The Seahawks take a 4th quarter lead. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. Now a try to go up by 4, put it out of the range of a field goal. And he didn't get it. Oh, the kick is no good. That leaves the door open for a field goal now to tie this game. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Here's a return from the 7. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And a good return here as he gets it out past the 35.
Trailing by 1 score late here, Kate. Maybe this is the return. Maybe this is what helps them get right back into it. Good field position now to start their most important series yet of this game.
The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set. 1st and 10. And he stopped after running it up across the 45 to the 46. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring out 2nd and 1. They give it to him again. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48.
Here we go.
Out of the option, he's going to keep it going right. And he slides down with enough to pick up that 1st. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
That's pretty good right there now. You don't always expect a sizable gain when you run it on 1st down. You just want some yards to set up an easier 2nd down play. But they will take that execution every time.
And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it. And we'll move to the next.
Second down now, 7 to go. From the gun, they go with Harris. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him about 3 yards, and now they're going to have 3rd and 5 to figure out. He'll throw it. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th.
Here we go.
Back to throw it. He's going deep. And they will score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers take a fourth-quarter lead. A chance to take their lead beyond a field goal on this point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Steelers take a 4-point lead. Now Boswell on to send this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Great. Set. No touch.
Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was first down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
Offense to the line for second down.
Great. Set. No touch.
Hurts looking to throw. Dialing up a receiver screen. And this one does not go far. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Seattle. Seahawks needing 4 points. Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9.
Great. Set. Crowd left Yeti. No touch.
He's back to throw. It's tipped away and he's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down.
I'm just going to say maybe not the guy you want to pick on in coverage on this particular series. Gets a hand on that throw and knocks it away. The next time, well, he could get 2 hands on it and take it the other way.
No touch. Set. No touch.
Desperation time here on 4th. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. They'll keep this drive moving after a big 18-yard pickup on 4th down. Back to throw. He smartly won't risk something here and just chucks it away. No luck finding his receiver that time. And it's going to be 2nd down.
No touch. Set. No touch.
Here he is to throw. He finds Smith-Njigba right side. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line.
No touch. Set. Hey.
On the carry, it's Walker. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Great. Set. Crowd left Yeti. No touch.
Setting up to pass. Finds a seam down the middle. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. They'll get 18 yards there. And it sets up Seattle with first down. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. They're 1st and 3. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. 2 timeouts remaining and some time left to use them. It's 1st and 10. Putting the tight end in motion.
$63. Alpha. No touch.
He'll look to throw it. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Set.
Walker running to the right. And he's stuck down at the 16 after a small gain. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8. Now Seattle going to call it second timeout. Still one more in their pocket to use. It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here.
Great. Go Silver, ready?
They kick the running back in motion.
Go.
Throwing now. Complete beyond the marker. And he will score. Give him the lead in the final minute. Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minutes.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
And he shakes out the pressure to nail the point after, and now an opposing field goal would only tie this game. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Has this at the 6. They'll have decent field position to begin with here. Brock, he's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
They've got first down from the 31.
You got to don't jump. Ready? Up, let's go. Right.
Out of the shotgun, Fields. This finds Austin complete. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
To Calvin Austin. A gain of 15. And the Steelers first down.
In quite the time crunch here, Brock, but still 2 timeouts to burn. It's first down.
Here we go. We good. Tonight.
Shotgun snap to Fields. He completes it in traffic. And this goes across midfield and into Seahawks territory.
Time and again, receivers would tell their quarterbacks, just give me a chance. Just give me a chance. Just throw it up and give me the opportunity. Well, in this case, with even 2 defenders trying to cover that wide receiver, couldn't get it done.
He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. So they're going to go ahead and call a timeout here. Only 3 seconds left in the game.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on a defense.
It has the distance, and it's on target. It's good! Well, Brock, 4 quarters couldn't decide a winner, and now we're set up for an exciting conclusion to this contest. Overtime is coming up next. So as we go through this coin toss, Brock, I'm sure most of our fans know it, but this is something that can decide the game. If the team who gets it first scores a touchdown, the game is over. But if they only kick a field goal, their opponent gets it with a shot to win or tie. And if we play beyond those 2 possessions, the next score would then win. And hopefully this conclusion will be just as exciting as our opening 4 quarters. The kick is away here in overtime. Good looking return here, and he's got room. He's popped at the end of that one. Painful end to a real solid return there. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, first and 10.
Hey, Tonight.
First throw of overtime now. Big catch is made, and he got the feet in too. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. This is a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there. It is such a weapon offensively when you've got a big tight end that can stretch the field vertically. Not a lot of DBs have the size to cover him. They tried to get it to him in that spot where he could win it, but unfortunately, no connection to be made.
Here we go, son. Angel.
Second down and 10, Fields. It's Pickens on the slant. And he's going to be touchdown, Brock. Looks to be a couple yards shy of that marker.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
The Hawks dialing up the nickel D here, third down. Another throw for Fields. He lets one fly deep downfield. They connect on the deep shot. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. So the Steelers come in and take this on the road. And they snag some much-needed momentum to end the regular season as they start looking ahead to their wild card contest next week. So for Brock Huard, our incredible crew, everybody here at EA Sports, I'm Kate Scott signing off. We'll see you next time. The Steelers are winners as we say so long from Seattle.